Good morning, Titans.
Today is Friday, September 24th.
On today's show, Nia Johnson gives us her take on school lunches.
Sports anchor Dakota Amstutz updates us in the world of sports. So stay tuned because all of this and more
is coming up next only on your Channel 5.
Titan TV News. Good morning. Today is Friday, September 24th. I'm Amanda Fritz.
And I'm Anthony Gamble. Did you see the Powder Puff stand at lunch?
Oh, heck yeah, I signed up for it. You juniors are going down.
Oh, please. I've seen you play, and you're not a threat to anyone.
I'm a better player than you are a cheerleader.
That's a lie. I'm the most bearded one here.
Okay, then come show it off at the game.
I'll think about it. Let's just get to the announcements.
Oakmont has the O-Zone, Roseville has the Tigers Pit, and now the Titans have the Red Zone. But what exactly is the Red Zone? Student government instructor Mrs. Patton tells all.
Red Zone is our student cheer section that we're having at all home athletic events. So football, volleyball, basketball, we're trying to have a cheer section that students sit in, that they come all dressed in red, and they sit there and they cheer with the cheer team to just kind of promote school spirit.
If you're interested in local politics or maybe just need some community service hours, now you have the opportunity to do both. As you've probably seen on the news, Meg Whitman is running for governor, and now you could volunteer your time to help her campaign. Students can volunteer Monday through Friday or on Saturdays. Letters certifying your hours will be provided. If you are interested, the contact information is on our school website.
The talent show has been postponed due to lack of sign-ups. Antelope Pass Talent will now take place on Friday, October 1st during lunch instead of today. Remember, the winner of the talent show will have their own spread in the 2011 yearbook. So, if you can sing, perform magic, or possess any other talent, show it off at Antelope Has Talent. We'll be right back after this public service announcement and commercial.
Are you late often? Are you suspended often? Do you have poor grades? Are you a senior? Then you might be put on senior conduct, and you may be excluded from activities such as senior breakfast, senior awards, or even graduation. So do the right thing, senior, and keep working hard and studying, and make sure you're part of the first ever graduating class of Antelope High.
Papa, we have a chance to go to Italy.
Michael, this is good news. I couldn't be happier on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Yeah, we can go in the spring.
And who set this up for you?
Crosby. Miss Crosby.
And is she one of your associates?
I trust her with my life. And my Spanish 2 grade.
Good.
Yeah, I gotta go, Pops. Sonny's waiting.
For all you kids who want to go to Italy, I would advise you to go to Miss Crosby as soon as possible. The prices go up every month, and that's not so good for business.
Do you love the school spaghetti, or do you tend to head toward the Asian cuisine at lunch? When it comes to school lunches, editorial reporter Nia Johnson has some suggestions for you.
Every day, kids rush out of class to get in line first. What are they all waiting for? The school lunches. I say the appeal of getting your lunch first. You're passing out in class, you check the clock every 5 seconds hoping for some time work to happen. And once you hear that lunch bell, you're free. Unlike high school students all over America, it's off to a lunch you hope is better than yesterday's, but never is. And this year on campus, we have a few unique problems when it comes to lunch. First, you wait in line for what seems like forever, only to find out they don't serve pretzels anymore. Well, I won't miss the sticky, orange-dyed, glue-like cheese. I know those savory, salty treats are something many of you already miss. But don't worry, they added the Switch. But I did some research, and no, boys and girls, they aren't sodas. They're just carbonated juice. These tiny cans are the school's alternative to soda. So while sodas are still basically illegal on campuses, they can tease us with this. I would say try the drinks, if you can find a flavor they have in stock. They run out constantly. I'm not in statistics, but carrying 2 out of every 6 flavors can't be good for business. But don't worry, you can still get some of the Lunch Lady's highly addicting cookies. These are the cafeteria's top seller. Why? Because they're the cheapest thing the school has to offer. Let's see, $1 for a Rice Krispie treat or $1 for 4 cookies. Yeah, that's a hard one to figure out. My advice, pack your own lunch. Skip the line, eat what you want, and never have to question what the heck is actually in the spaghetti. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Now back to the show.
And now let's go to senior Dakota Amstus with everything sports this week.
Thank you, Anthony. Hello, Titans. I'm Dakota Amstus with Sports Talk, your source for all your Titan athletics. Let's start off with football. The Titans went on the road Friday to take on the Enterprise Hornets, who are coming off their first loss of the season. While the Titans were looking for their first victory, the scoreboard showed otherwise. Let's check out the highlights. John Winters led the Titans in passing, going 14 for 24, throwing 211 yards, 1 interception, and 1 rushing touchdown. Wide receiver Tyler Winston led the Titans in receiving, catching 9 passes for 120 yards. The football team hits the road and heads over to Woodland today to take on the Pioneer Patriots. Game time is set for 7:30, so come on and support your Titans. Speaking of football, I had a chance to sit down and talk with senior running back Xavier Winrow to see what he had to say about tonight's game and about the varsity team's surprising 0-3 record. Good morning, Titans. I'm here with senior running back Xavier Winrow. Thank you for coming in this morning, Xavier.
You're welcome.
Now, what exactly is your real name? Is it Winrow? Is it Lacey? Is it Poppycock? What is it?
My real name is Xavier Winrow, let everybody know Xavier Winrow.
Alrighty. Now, last week, as I understand, going into the fourth quarter, you guys were down by 2 touchdowns. What was your chance at a comeback at that point?
Just to fight through the adversity and just come through and fight hard.
Fight hard. After scoring the game-tying touchdown, how did the atmosphere on the sideline change for the whole team?
Oh, that was crazy. The whole team was just jumping up and down. The fans were going crazy. Just the team was really hyped.
What was it personally to you? How did you feel at that point in the game?
I just felt that we have a comeback. We can do this right now.
Mm-hmm. After being so close to a win, how hard is it to watch your team lose after practicing so many hours day in and day out?
It was the hardest thing to ever feel. It's just, you're so close to winning the game, but you just fall short.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just want to cry or something.
What do you believe are the reasons that you guys lost? Was it you couldn't capitalize on big plays on offense? Was it your defense, or was it special teams?
It was the offense, really. The defense was stopping them every play. I couldn't believe they were stopping them. But it was just our offense that couldn't capitalize on the defensive stops.
How are you guys planning on changing your game plan for tonight's game versus Pioneer?
Oh, well, we're going to have to fight through. Just play every play for 100% and go hard every play. Okay.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, so thank you for coming in, Xavier. In other sports, boys water polo took on Rio Americano Wednesday night. Titans fended off the Raiders as best as they could, but came up on the losing end at 19-4. The girls water polo team also took on Rio Americano Wednesday, fighting for a win against the Raiders, but ended up losing 12-0. Senior Lexi Alonso had this to say about the disappointing loss. Today we played well on defense and offense, but our passing is what made the difference. We'll just have to keep improving and hope to better our passing next time. Both water polo teams play at home next Wednesday against Mira Loma. Girls start at 4:45, boys at 5:45, and remember, there is no fee at the gate. The varsity soccer team took on the visiting Yuba City Honkers last Friday in the stadium, taking a 6-0 victory. This puts their record at 5-4 this season with 1 tie. John Murasan led the Titans, scoring 3 goals. Come out to the field Tuesday night for their next game as they take on the Mira Loma Matadors. Game time is set for 4 o'clock. The girls' volleyball team took on the Cordova Lancers Wednesday night, hoping to get their 4th win of the season. The Titans played hard and got the win over the Lancers 3-2. The girls will host the Rio Americano Raiders Monday night, so come out and watch. If you're interested in golf, head on over to Catavadera Country Club next Thursday to see our varsity girls golf team go up against Whitney High School. Tee-off is set for 3:30 sharp. Well, that's all I have for Sports Talk today. Let's head back over to Anthony and Amanda with the show.
Tune in next week for the show.
Have a great day.
And an even better weekend. Okay, Anthony, seriously, you have to cheer.
I'm not doing it if I have to wear a skirt.
Come on, you get little pom-poms and everything.
Really?
Awesome. And to Mr. LeBlanc for having such an awesome media class.
I want to give a shout out to Cassie, I love you, Jordan, Jed, Keyshawn, Chris, Brianna, Ronnie.
Give a shout out to none of you. Wow! Pinky Joe. And I'd like to give a shout out to Matthew and Lauren and her mom. Alright, I want to give a shout out to my brother Tyler.
Shout out to the big man upstairs, Jesus Christ. Give a shout out to JoJo, Anthony Gamble.
I want to give a shout out to food. Can't live without it.
And me. I give a shout out to boyfriend Maddie, boyfriend Steven, my homegirls, and Diane Matouche.
I want to give a shout out to my homegirl Diane Matouche.
Everybody, love you, Alex. JoJo.
The cameraman JoJo.
I think everyone deserves a shout out, so.
I'd like to give a shout out to my girl Priscilla.